I built a jumper that has an automatic no dip built into it, so you don't need to use the quick shot mechanic, but if you do, it's still juiced as hell. I built the perfect jumper for quick catch and shoot situations that just so happens to be the shot creator's best friend. I've been shooting through all sorts of contests, using one of these smoothest jumpers with an easy visual cue, and is perfect for you tempo or rhythm shooters out there. It's so ridiculous that I'm shooting over 80% from 3 and over 75% from the field. So here's a jumper I'm rocking with. It's Kevin Werther base with Kyle Korver upper and Beluba upper 2. Speed is on quick and blending is on 50-50. I currently have this on push release on just release speed quick. And let me tell you, that is a big deal just because you get more points for timing stability, which I do think matters for your jump shot overall. But the main reason why I really like this base is that it has a low release height. And why does that matter in a 2K where, getting the most vertical separation matters in terms of contests? Well, if your playstyle is for quick catch and shoots and shot creation off the bounce, you'll actually want to have a lower release height for your shots. A low release height allows you to get to your set point much quicker or to your release point much quicker, giving you that extra speed in your jumper. So not only is the A+ release speed important, the defensive immunity at A+ is also important because we're gonna shoot through all sorts of contests, but also the lower release height allows us to get to our shot way faster. It also allows us to do that auto no dip jumper should you get the right catch animation. So let's go through the properties of the jumper one by one to see if the jumper is a good mix for your playstyle. So if you're a catch and shoot guy, I think this is the perfect shot for you. Take a look at the distance here that my defender is not able to cover because of my smooth and quick release. Easy to time, quick off the ground, and a great tempo shooting jumper. More importantly, it's got an easy visual cue regardless of which camera angle you're using. It's got that compact motion that you can easily time whether you're a button shooter or a rhythm shooter. More importantly, if you are a huge shot creator that likes to shoot these midi fades or step back jumpers, it's got a quick release off the ground. That has high defensive immunity, allowing you to shoot through different kinds of contests. And I want to temper the expectations here for the auto no dip shot. So you still get a quicker release if you use the L2 method. But what I'm saying right here is from catch to set point, it actually has an auto no dip. That is as long as you get the proper catch, usually a high catch. Look at the transition here from the catch to the shot, not needing to put it to your chest, just moving from the jump shot motion. So I think this is the value of a quick jumper that is quick to get off the ground. Just a smooth catch and shoot jumper that's very versatile whether you are a corner shooter, a standstill shooter, or a movement-based shooter. I think this is the perfect jump shot for any playstyle. So now let's go through some numbers. The jumper actually takes just 0.42 seconds or around 25 frames on average. There's some variation depending on your catch and the variability you get from your shots. And if you even use that quick no dip mechanic where you hold L2, the speed is cut down by a third. I can time this easily offline. Online is where it gets tricky because of the uncertainty of when you'll get the pass, and at times, the extra latency doesn't help. But if you're able to time it, 0.3 seconds from catch to your shot, as you can see right here, it is ridiculous. Plus, I told you about the set point properties of it being a low release height jumper. It looks actually like a no dip jumper compared to some of those jumpers where it's not really no dip, it's just a quick release jumper. This gets you closer to a no dip jumper. So to be honest, I haven't found a situation online where I've had to use the no dip mechanic from 2K. I haven't, the defense is not really great online right now. Combination of the way offense is designed and how bad people are on defense. But if I ever do need it, a jumper in less than 0.3 seconds is elite. And why I really like this jumper for a shot creator, that quick rise and just release off the ground out of a lot of the shots that I use, whether it be your midi fades, your D-book step back jumpers, Just that extra quickness where you're basically releasing it as soon as you lift off just is helpful as a shot creator. Now, this is just me, but for me, any additional time I spend, in terms of hang time in the air is just another millisecond where I could get contested. But hey, maybe you're one of these guys where you think, the height of the release is more important. So I sort of made a comparable jumper using Scottie Pippen base. The difference is I had to increase the speed to very quick, and with that comes a lower timing stability grade to D-. Now C- to D-, you might think that's not much. So it really depends on how much stock you put into this tweet from 2 years ago. Because timing stability is linked to your shot stability with fatigue and defenses, I do tend to put a little bit of stock into it. So going through the tests on this jumper, so I had to juice the speed up to very quick. It gets me close to that Werther jumper. Maybe just 2 frames slower. And the same here, the difference is about 2 frames with the no dip jumper from Kevin Werther. As you can see, there's no perceptible difference here in terms of the speed of the jumper, whether you're using the standard catch and shoot or the no dip catch and shoot. But then again, I had to increase the speed to very quick, and with that comes a lower timing stability grade. So your mileage may vary, depending on playstyle. I'm not saying that you should choose a low release jumper versus a high release jumper. It really just comes to your playstyle overall. And you might be wondering, where is the similar jumper for small guards and for bigs? That's a different conversation, but if you're interested in having that conversation, give the video a thumbs up. That lets me know which kinds of videos you'll want to see. The post game doesn't seem to be all that popular these days, so if you want me to go in depth into more dribble moves, shot creation moves, different combos for example, let me know in the comment section below. But there's still so much to dive into NBA 2K26. I've got my thoughts on the game, which I'll be sharing in a separate video. Also looking forward to what the balance patch could be, so might be time for some responsible speculation once again. But I'm not done with shooting. I still got a few videos on shooting coming up, especially on hop jumpers. People seem to think that midi fades are the best shot this year, and while they're good, they still pale in comparison to hop jumpers. I've also still got a few fundamental tutorials that I want to get out of the way, including something special for you triple threat users out there, a little bit of advanced dribbling. Defense is also something I want to talk about just because so many people are selling me online. So just be patient. I still got a lot to get through on the first month of the game. We still got a lot to discuss. 2K26, I think right now the sort of the as close to a consensus as you can get is that people are having fun in the game. Let's see how long that lasts because of how overpowered offense is. But so far I'm having fun in the game. I hope you are too. Still more to discuss. This is just the first few building blocks that we're trying to build for 2K26. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.